It's new, it's fresh, it's hot. NYSC TV and radio. Tune in to the NYSC TV and radio on channel 365 TSTV and 88.3 FM radio for all-round information and entertainment. The only station managed by graduate youths, brought to you from the Directorate Headquarters of the National Youth Service Corps. NYSC TV and radio, putting the nation first.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa. Remember, you could always catch us on NYSC TV on TSTV channel 365 and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. We begin today's episode with the NYSC FCT Fire Disaster Awareness Prevention and Sensitization CDS Group, also known as FEDABS. The objective of this CDS group is to promote fire safety across the Federation by sensitizing communities on best practices to prevent, curb, and limit the dangers of a fire outbreak. With a goal to sensitize 85% of schools in the FCT, the core members of FEDAB embarked on a sensitization drive to Government Secondary School Gwarinpa, where they would engage with students and teachers on fire safety. Let us meet them.
Good morning, all fellow corps member. We are welcome to this center today. We are here to give sensitization on fire. So our major reason why you're being in this school today is for us to be able to give them a well-orientation, for them to understand the causes of fire and how to prevent it. And as we are here this morning, I urge every one of us to put in our best so that we will be able to do this work, and we will be being applauded for those people that we have come to, so that they will have the knowledge of why and the reason why we are here. Corpa we! Corpa we! My name is Adeni Festus from Ondo State. I'm here in Abuja serving my father's land as a corps member. This is my CDS group. FEDAB, Fire Service, Disaster and Awareness Creation and Sensitization. This morning we are here to give them what we are doing about what is fire, the causes of fire, the reason why they need to put fire out, how to escape fire disaster, and what they should put into place to do when there is fire outbreak in their environment or in their house. So our major reason why in this school today is for us to open the eyes of the teachers and the students so that they will be able to understand what causes fire, the reason why fire is being outbroken, and how they can prevent it and how they can quench it. That is our reason why for coming here this morning. And that is all we do in our CDS.
Our CDS is about promoting fire safety in not just the FCT, but in other states that our CDS group is present in. So currently we are at the government secondary school Gwarinpa, which is in live camp, and we are actually here to conduct a sensitization program because on our calendar this year we hope to sensitize at least 80% of the school in the FCTs, so that they will be aware of the dangers of fires, how to curb fire, and then increase the awareness of fire disasters in the FCT. So we actually went to a school about 2 weeks ago, which is the junior secondary school in Karimo Sabo, and well, the experience was great. Honestly, we were able to interact with the students, not just the students, also the teachers. And what we're doing is that we're sensitizing these children so they'll be able to go and tell their parents, because we've noticed that when it's harder for you to get parents to sit down and listen to a lecture about fire safety, but children are always so interested in these things, and once they go home, you know, children never keep quiet. They are going to tell their parents, oh, this is what I learned in school. So we were able to inform these children that, okay, this is how to make use of a fire extinguisher. Though they are not going to make use of it, they are going to be able to tell their parents, okay, this is what we need in the house for fire safety. This is why we need these things for fire safety. This is what we can do when there's a fire. We don't need to start panicking. People need to put things in order. This is the way we should evacuate a premises when there's a fire outbreak. So basically that's what we're all about doing. And honestly, when the FIDAP's CDS group came to do a presentation during the SAED training, most people were like, oh, what are these people talking about? But for me, I was like, this is an opportunity to do something of great impact to my community. Fire outbreaks happen, like, they are disastrous, and they happen for the weirdest reason, and these things are controllable, they are avoidable, so we should be able to sensitize people. So for me, it's really a passion, it's really a motivation, being a public health practitioner, to be able to teach people things that would make their environment more safe. We already have natural disasters. We don't need more things that are mostly man-made to affect us, to cause disasters. Markets keep on burning down almost every week in Abuja. There's a market fire. So I'm very motivated, highly passionate about this agenda that the FIDAP CDS group is into. And really, I think everyone should be a part of this CDS group. I know there are other interesting ones, but please, mine is the best. Mine has passion, it has an objective, it's driven by passionate human beings.
So carelessness can cause fire, right? Yeah. So we've seen the ways carelessness can cause fire. Yeah. So let's move on to the next thing, accident.
What is fire? You know, when you're talking about fire, what causes fire? There are three elements that contribute together. They come together to form what we call fire. There are what? Three elements. The first element is oxygen. What did I say? Oxygen. What did I say? Oxygen. The second element is heat. What did I say? Heat. And the third element is fuel. Fuel. Those are the three things that cause fire. I said those are the three things that do what? Cause fire. Without those three, fire will not erupt.
These are fire of ordinary combustible materials such as wood, paper, grass, cotton. Let's be logical. Let's just think. Clothes, paper, leather, and so on and so forth. I'm glad to be here today because teaching is part of my passion. It's one of my passions. I love to teach, and I think this is an opportunity for me to impact lives. Because teaching is not about teaching A, B, C, D. It's all about impacting lives, transforming lives. I think I've been able to contribute my quota into the national service by imparting into the upcoming generation to know what fire is, the causes and prevention. Now, it is important for us to note the classifications of fire we have. We have 4 classes of fire. What did I say? 4 classes of fire. A lot of people have died as a result of ignorance because they don't have the basic knowledge of what fire is, how to prevent it, and how to control it. Imparting, trying to teach them, sensitizing the student on fire, as it's a joy within me. It's a joy.
My name is Anichi Somrut. I'm in SS2A. This morning, core members came to our school to sensitize us on the dangers of fires and how to prevent it in our various houses. I'm actually motivated because it's rare for you to see those who will sensitize you about fire. People think it's a normal thing to run away from fire or call the fire service members, but they told us this morning on ways to avoid the occurrence of fires in our house and control the spread. Today I'm actually inspired by the core members because I hope in the future I can also wear this uniform and serve my country better by sensitizing younger generations.
The full meaning of FIDAP is fire, disasters, awareness, protection, and what? Sensitization.
The thing I learned today was that for a fire to occur, there need to be 3 things:
heat, oxygen, and fuel. And without those things, fire cannot occur. Like now, let's assume you are in a room and you started seeing a fire. The first thing you do is you are not supposed to run. You are supposed to lie down and crawl so that you can be able to see. Because of the smoke that will go up in the room will make you not to see, and you might be running to the wrong side. But when you lie down, scroll, you might be able to see well. And if you scroll and you are still not seeing, you can roll and you can see it. So, and like let's assume a fire catch up in a room and you don't know what to do, you can use a fire blanket. That's a fire blanket. It can also be used to quench fire.
They taught us of the damages and danger of fire, prevention and measures to control fire. They taught us that we can use a fire blanket, we can use a fire extinguisher, if the fire is too big, we can call this fire service for help. I'm happy that I learned many things about fire, things that can help me in the future, or things that can help me when I'm in a fire situation.
I have learned so many things today about how to prevent fire, about the classes of fire and what causes fire. And I know with this knowledge I'll put to practice, and I will always stop fire from causing harm to our life and property.
From time to time, corpers have been sent to our schools. They've been of tremendous help in the teaching and learning that goes on in schools. Those who have found themselves here, we find out that they love teaching, they love to interact. After a while, when they communicate with students, they begin to love the job. Today, FIDAPS came to the school to come and create awareness on how to arrest fire incidences in homes. It's a great one because just this time, one of our students lost everything she had in fire incidents in their home. We learned the fire moved from one flat, from one building to the other, and everything they had was lost. So if the awareness is there, they would have been able to arrest this thing immediately it started. At least somebody will arrest it. Coming to school to enlighten children on this sensitive and very important incidents is going to help them when they are in their various communities. They will be able to enlighten others and teach them what to do. We have one of our corpers here, Choma. I believe she can attest to it that she loves the job in the school. We had a project yesterday. She anchored it from the beginning to the end. And I asked her at the end of it, not even knowing that you will come today, do you love the job now? And she said yes, that she's enjoying every bit of the teaching she's doing here. I am happy that you equally have some things for them through this CD development, that they go about and sensitize children. It's a good thing. If we keep doing this, I believe that we'll be able to, if we cannot stop it totally, but we bring it to the barest minimum of fire incidences in our nation.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
The trickle-down effect of these sensitization drives go beyond the four walls of the school environment into homes, churches, and other public spaces. Kudos to you and keep up the good work. We move on to our next story on Nuhu Muhammad, an indigene of Zaria in Kaduna State and a graduate of Business Administration from Nuhu Bamali Polytechnic, Zaria. In 2007, he was mobilized to Megumeri local government area in Borno State for his service year. Right from the orientation camp, his leadership qualities was identified by the camp officials and he was made the Call Liaison Officer. Identifying the lack of employment in his host community, he established a skill acquisition center where he trained community members on garment making, cosmetics production, catering, and information technology, thereby empowering them for self-reliance and wealth creation. Though not expectant, this act of service to humanity earned him the NYSC Presidential Award of Excellence and an automatic employment with the Federal Civil Service. Let us meet him.
You sorbet the clarion call.
My name is Nuhu Mohammed. I'm from Zaria, Kaduna State. I attended New Boboli Polytechnic Zaria. I studied business administration. I was mobilized to serve in Maiduguri, Borno State in the year 2007. When I went there, it was very okay. I never had any. I'm sure that was even the first copper that they gave a certificate of CLU from the camp. I was the first copper. They gave me a letter to serve as a CLU in where I'm to go and serve. So I never find anything. It was friendly, lovely, and sweet. I was deployed to Magumeru local government. That's in Maiduguri, Borno State. Yeah, as the CLU, they're in charge of all coppers that are serving there. So when I went there, in short, they are friendly. The Borno people are very friendly. The Hausa, Yorubas, Igbos that serve there, most of us that even serve there never even want to even live there because of the accommodation. And there are schools attached to that local government, you understand too. So, as in charge, the CLU, most of the coppers are under me. So I control all of them. I worked both in the local government and the schools too. So I go around. When I was posted there, my first 2 to 3 months, and also when you just go around, you say, these are Hausas, Muslims, you understand. I was so surprised that you can imagine you see big boys, they don't understand English, you see them, they don't bath, all those things, you understand. So, and I say too, there are things, I just sit down one day and I say too, there's something I can do to impact, to change these people. So let me see if I can impact, make some changes in these people. One day, I now contacted my LI and told him that, this is what I have on ground, I want to do it. And I said, no, go ahead and do it now. That was where I started my distance. Among my coppers, I have those people these people that know how to make pomade. Those home catering service, you understand. In me again, there is this, I know how to sew. So I bought 2 sewing machines, 3 computers, introduced a skill acquisition center, you understand. That was how I started it. I used my coppers, the best among them. We have the tailors, the good tailors. We teach the indigenous how to sew. I have computer gurus among us too. They teach the indigenous how to operate computers too. On the soaps and other catering activities too. I have some ladies too. So that was why we started. Before we finish, I'm telling you, up to tomorrow, I still receive calls from Magumeru local government because we've touched, and those things are still going on. After all, even the chairman local government was there. The commission did. My state coordinator was around. My Ella was around, you understand. It was a very nice occasion. It was a very nice one. Got a send-off. They organized everybody. The chief of the district head, the LI, all the coppers were there. Around 11 p.m. one night, I had a call from unknown number. Why? Because I misplaced my phone call. When I asked, who is that? He now said, no, don't tell me that you don't have my contact. And I said, sorry. He now said, it's your LI. You are to come to Maiduguri tomorrow to come and collect it. I said, well, they said you won an award. I was so excited, so very happy. First thing in the morning, after my morning prayers, I now took a car to Maiduguri. When I get there, he walked me inside and gave me the letter. When I came home, I showed my daddy. Everybody was so happy, So after some days, that was when we went to Abuja. They called us, we went there. It was a very sweet occasion. Throughout our stay in that night, it was party. On the D-Day, that was when we went to banquet hall. Well dressed, so sweet. entertaining, you understand, band all around. It was colorful. They gave us a lot of handshakes, not even the presidential. I have the emirs, my Borno State, the emir's handshake, my governor's handshake, you understand, including the presidential handshake, which they gave me a gift and attached with automatic employment into the Federal Civil Service. NYSC is a platform that we need to upgrade it. It's a platform that has, that for me now, there's no any platform that has united this country than NYSC. That is where you meet different kind of people, different religions, different tribes, you understand. And it's so lovely, discipline, you understand, respect for each other, you understand. So, in short, NYSC is the best. For anybody that is going to serve now, when you go, make sure that as you are going there, do your best, touch their life, make sure you. Some of them, when they are posted there, like me, I have some, as I've told you now, when I went there, I served as a CLO, so there are some challenges. You meet these challenges, some of them don't even want to staff, they want to go back to this thing. But for me, you know, anywhere you are, make sure that you touch, do the right thing, help, assist. God is watching you, sky is your limit. Corpers, please, do the right thing. God will bless you. Do the right thing, God will bless you.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
Truly remarkable. It's so beautiful to see how an act of service, no matter how small, could have a lasting effect many, many years after. We will be right back. On the news today, Embrace Skill Acquisition, NYSC Director General urges corps members. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Mohammed Kaku Fada, has admonished corps members to embrace vocational training, which would empower them for self-empowerment in the absence of salaried jobs. He said the NYSC has made adequate arrangements for every corps member to undergo 3 weeks free vocational training while in camp through the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, SAED. He stated this while addressing corps members at the NYSC Kogi State Orientation Camp in Asaya, Kaba, local government area of the state. The Director General also advised corps members to beware of people with questionable characters, but abide by the rules and regulation of the NYSC throughout their service year. The Director General tasked corps members on personal security. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Mohammed Kaku Fada, has advised corps members to be security conscious and also avoid actions that would put their lives in harm's way. He stated this during his visit to Ekiti State Orientation Camp in Ishaorun, Emure, Ekiti. General Fada advised the corps members to shun vices like fraud and get-quick-rich syndrome, but embrace dignity of labor through hard work, selfless service, and strong determination. He cautioned against embarking on unauthorized journeys, adding that violators of the NYSC laws would be sanctioned. The DG stressed his commitment to a robust welfare package and enhanced security for all corps members. Demand for WAEC results before registration in the orientation camp. The management of the National Youth Service Corps has observed a Save Our Soul letter, purportedly written by a concerned citizen of Nigeria on behalf of prospective corps members, in which he questioned the motive behind the demand and citing of WAEC certificates as a prerequisite condition to register for service. For the avoidance of doubt, the requirements for registration of prospective corps members at the 37 NYSC orientation camps nationwide are as follows. 1. Institution's identity card. 2. Statement of results or degree certificate. 3. Call-up letter. And 4. COVID-19 clearance. However, WAEC results may be demanded by NYSC officers to ascertain the date of birth of a prospective corps member with doubtful appearance, as NECO certificate does not have the inscription of age of this candidate. Be that as it may, there are other alternatives such as voter's card, driver's license, national identity card, which can be presented in the absence of WAEC result. Contrary to false claim that the NYSC has not provided information on the foregoing online, the scheme's social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, amongst others, all bear that information. In addition to briefing of students at the core producing institutions by NYSC officers purposed to equip prospective corps members with relevant information concerning the National Youth Service Corps. Welcome back, and thank you for investing your time with us on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. We always love to hear from you. Please write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens right now, and we would write back. We could also catch us on NYSC TV on TSTV channel 365 and NYSC Radio at 8.3 FM. Remember, the safety of corps members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agonwa. Stay safe.